Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you for stopping by. So today is a different video. I'm filming my least favourite to favourite of my Urban Decay palettes. I've already done it once and it was a mess, so I'm doing it again. I just need to sort them out. I was all over the place, then I forgot that I had one and it was in the drawer. So we're going to be going from least favourite to favourite. So in 10th place we've got the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. Now it's not because I don't like it, I mean I do, it's because it's matte, guys. They're all mattes, and I knew that when I asked my sister to buy it for me for Christmas one year. I got it when it was first released, but as you can see, sorry, blinding you, as you can see I have barely used that. I probably just swatched it. So yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to stay in the collection. I'm liking, let me take the brush out, I'm liking this shade here and then this shade here. They're really pretty. So maybe I'll do a look with those, and maybe I'll do an all matte look with it and just see if I like it and see if the formula's still the same, because it is an older palette now. So this is what it looks like. The packaging is gorgeous, I really do like that. But that's in 10th place. In 9th place is another older palette. It's the Urban Decay Naked Basics, and this has had a lot of use. You can tell it's had a lot of use. WOS Walk of Shame has had a lot of use. Naked 2 has also had a lot of use. Them two shades there. So yeah, that's in 9th place. Another matte palette. In 8th place is the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette. I do like it, I really do like it, but it's not had a lot of use, and I'm kind of going off what do I use often, and kind of like thinking now about my declutter that's coming up, thinking what wouldn't I mind decluttering, what would I miss if it wasn't in the collection, and what would I not. So this one isn't going anywhere though, this Gwen Stefani one. It's a collector's piece, isn't it? I do really like it, and the eyeshadows are still really pigmented. I love these kind of pinky tones here and here. This blue and this gold are super pretty as well, and I like some of the cooler tones there now as well. And the packaging is really nice as well. My only regret with this collection is she did bring out a blush palette as well, didn't she? A face palette, should I say. And I didn't get that, and I really wanted it. I think I got this on sale at the time, and I also got I got two Gwen Stefani lipsticks, which I don't even think I've still got. Let's check. No, I don't. I think one of them was called Spiderweb, and I can't remember what the other one was called, but there were two red lipsticks, and last year I looked through my lipstick collection and they kind of got white fuzzies on them, so I thought it was time to pop them in the bin. So in 8th place you're going to be, actually it's not that one. In 8th place is this one. This is the Urban Decay Shadow Box. Now that's what that one looks like. This one has mushroom in, and also a palette that's coming up has that one in. I've just barely had any use out of it. That blue that actually looks like the one in the Gwen Stefani palette. So yeah, I barely had any use out of it. You're getting Sin in there as well, and I'm sure that's in the Urban Decay Naked, isn't it? So yeah, I definitely need to use it more. But yeah, it is in 7th place. In 6th place we've got the Urban Decay Smoked palette. Now this is another one that I really do like, but I don't get as much use out of this than the other palettes in my collection. So that one just looks like that. And again you're getting mushroom there. That was in the shadow box. It's just really pretty. I love mushroom here. It's had a lot of use, you can see that there. And then Bar Lust, I really like that as well. Then we've got Rockstar there, the purple, Evidence and Loaded. They are really nice. I don't know if those eyeshadows are ones that have come out of previous Urban Decay palettes. If you've got if you're a collector of Urban Decay palettes, you could let me know in the comments down below. I would really appreciate it, because I do get quite curious. Right, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6th place. You're going to be really shocked about this, I think, because this is a favourite to Urban Decay collectors, but in 6th place is my Naked original. So let's take that out. You can see I've used it. I have used it quite a bit, but I've not used it recently. I've probably not used it in over a year, so I do want to try and use it again and see if the formula is still the same. It is very old. I didn't get it when it was first released or anything like that. It's not that old, but they don't do this anymore, and I just want to see if it has a place in my collection. Now obviously you might be able to pick this up on Depop and things like that, but on the actual Urban Decay website they stopped doing it, and they brought that other Urban Decay palette in, didn't they? Urban Decay Naked Reloaded, I think it is, which is what everyone's saying, why did they get rid of what works and bring this one in? I don't know about the Naked Reloaded just because I don't have it. I think I've only ever tried in these kind of naked palettes, I think I've only ever tried this one and Urban Decay Naked Free. And speaking of Urban Decay Naked Free, they're bringing out a smaller travel size palette like this one here. I think the shade names are not the same as the Urban Decay Naked Free, but I really would like to try that. So yeah, this one is in position 6. In position 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Sorry, that one was in position 5. So in position 4, again, this one might shock you. I mean, it is quite high up on the list, but it's still pretty low down as well, considering everyone loved this when it came out. So we've got the Urban Decay Stone Vibes. Like I said, you know, I've only ever heard good things about this. I mean, some people have also thought the way I'm thinking about it is a lot of the shades in this palette just aren't pigmented enough. The packaging though is packaging goals, isn't it? It's just really pretty. Bring it a bit closer. It's just really stunning, that packaging. And then these are the eyeshadows that you get in. Sorry, I'm probably blinding you. They're the eyeshadows that you get in it. And I saw my friend Naomi use this palette, Beauty Dreams by Naomi, and I wouldn't have paid full price for it just because I don't like to pay full price for palettes that I don't know how they're going to perform. So I waited until I think I got about, it was more than 50% off this palette. I want to say I think it might have been 60% off the Urban Decay website last Black Friday. And I do really like this shade here, this jade shade. But I wouldn't say it's overly pigmented, so that's what it looks like. Can you see? I wouldn't say it's overly pigmented, and I do like it a little bit more pigmented than that. I have done, I think, about 5 days 5 looks with this palette, so it's not like I'm just saying I don't like the palette. I've done 5 days 5 looks or something around that, maybe 4 days. I'm not entirely sure because it was last year. I will leave it at the end of the video and you can go and check it out if you want to. It's just, I think they're more toppers, and I didn't buy an entire palette like that for toppers. You are getting the free mats, which I do like. I like the fact that you've got like a really nice transition shade here. This one's good for the brow bone and inner corners, and then this one's good to deepen it out. But the actual 8, yeah, it's 8, isn't it? The 8 eyeshadows in the palette just left me feeling a little bit lackluster. But I will keep it. I'm not going to sell it on Depop or anything like that. If anything, this makes a good showpiece. So that's 4 in 4th place. In 3rd place, another one that might surprise you is the Urban Decay Moondust palette. So it looks like that. Packaging is nothing to write home about, really. I understand why they've gone down that route, but yeah, it's okay. And again, that one looks like that. I do really like this green here. It's called Light Year. It's So that is slightly more pigmented than that green there from the, I can never remember the name, Stone Vibes. So it's slightly more pigmented, but even that isn't, I just like from my eyeshadows, especially from my shimmers, like kind of metallic, really foiled. And I know that you can get them like that by spraying them, but yeah, I just feel like a lot of these eyeshadows in this palette are lackluster as well. This blue's quite nice here. It's called Vega. Well, it's a blue and it's got like a purple undertone to it, so it looks like that. So that's it there. I need to try it again, and I need to figure out what I actually want to do with this palette. So yeah, that's that. And again, I got that one in the Black Friday sale as well last year. I've not bought anything from Urban Decay for a few years and paid full price for it. So in second place we have the Urban Decay X Kristen Leanne palette. Now not everyone liked this palette, and I can completely understand why, and you will too. If you've not seen this palette and you see it now, look at, it's just everywhere, you know. You've got the eyeshadows, you've got some oblong shapes here, and then you've got the squares here and here, circles, and then this one here. Right, so we just cut off as we got to position 2. So in position 2 we've got the Urban Decay and Kristen Leanne collaboration. Not many people like this palette, guys, and you'll see why now. Just look at the layout of that palette. It's like they couldn't make up their mind in what direction they wanted to go. You've got the oblongs here that are in a lot of the Urban Decay Naked palettes. Then we've got square pans here, then circles. And it's like, come on Urban Decay, what do you want to do with this palette? And there's so much negative space as well. And there's only, I think, 10 eyeshadows in this palette. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 10 eyeshadows in the palette. And you normally get more in the Naked palettes. How many do you normally get? 3, 6, 9. So you normally get 12. So it's like we're missing 2 eyeshadows out of this. In saying that though, guys, I do like it. It's mainly all shimmers apart from this like orange colour here, this orange colour here, and then this black colour there. I am more of a shimmer girl. I mean, obviously I like a palette that has mattes in it as well, but if you was to ask me, I do like a palette that's got a lot of shimmers in, and you've got a lot of choice here, so I do like it for that. Now this sets off my OCD every time I use it. I'd say it's probably mild OCD, and because it's not, like, if it was all circles or all squares, I'd be fine with it. I don't like the oblong eyeshadow pans. I like squares and I like circles, I don't mind them, but obviously it's not all squares or circles, so it does set off my OCD. I'm like, this palette is all wrong, but I do like the colour story of it. Like I said, it didn't do too well, so this went down from I think £42 to 15. So I jumped on it and grabbed it, and I also grabbed the highlighter palette because that went down to £10, I think it was. And I was going to get the smaller eyeshadow palette. Now they said that the smaller eyeshadow palette should have been used with this, but you shouldn't have to buy a companion palette so that you can use the main palette, in my opinion. What do you guys think of that? But yeah, that's number 2. I do really like it. In position number 1, if you know my collection at all, and if you've seen my collection when I do my shop my stash, or even if you've seen my makeup collection video, which I'm going to put at the end of the video. Yeah, I'll probably do another makeup collection video in January. I'm not going to do one any sooner than that because I only did that in the spring. So I'll do another one in winter once I bought from the Black Friday sale. And obviously gotten Christmas out of the way because I think my mum and possibly my sister are going to get me palettes as well. In first place, without further ado, did you guess it? It's the Urban Decay Naked Honey. I absolutely love this palette. It's a great palette for fall, autumn, however you say it. It's just so beautiful. This shade here, Honey, is definitely my most favourite shade in the palette. Yeah, this had to be first place. Now maybe if I still had my Urban Decay Naked Free, that probably would have trumped this one. I did really like my Urban Decay Naked Free, but I had to declutter it into the bin because the formula was off. What I'm thinking about doing is getting the Urban Decay Naked Free palette when it goes on sale, the smaller size that they've just brought out, and buying that instead of buying one this size. So that's why I want to do the Ruthless Declutter in the next few weeks or months. I'm not too sure when it's going to get done, but it's going to be done from every category. And that doesn't mean anything, guys. It just means that it needs to be done. Like, I've been collecting makeup now for 6 years, I would say, and a lot of it is old stuff. So I'm going to be passing it on, the ones that I can pass on, the ones that I haven't expired, and decluttering the rest, and then we'll have a bit of room in the drawers, not to buy anything, but just so we've got a bit of breathing space. So guys, this concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, don't forget to subscribe. I'm currently working on a giveaway and that will go up in the next few weeks. Please share and also please comment, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.